This your boy D-Ferg, and log on to the ignantagenda.com. I'm trying not to let these hoes see the doo-doo stains in my drawers. All right, and let's start the show.
I'm just talking about the porn name. They got it off my head.
No, it's not me. I'm on my side, bitch. It's you.
I hate cheap weed, bitch. Y'all ever been taking a shower and you pull the string of weave out your loins? And it tickles you and you feel kind of gay because you giggle? That's why they laughing.
Yo, I'm in Pittsburgh with a lot of hoes.
Yeah.
Young nigga with a bankroll.
Yeah.
What's happening? We back. Nigga, this the Ignant Agenda. Niggas has been drinking all day and
You speaking for yourself?
we got shit to say.
Nah, I've been drinking.
I'm your boy, way more fly than you. What's happening, people? To my left, Wonder Eye Willie, my dog. What's happening?
Hey, my name is Jim Dancy. I want to give a quick shout out to everybody on Twitter. If you know a lady named Thick Van Exel, tell her I said what that shit do. God damn. She posted
Let me look
shit the
over.
other day, and she had her titties out, and they looked amazing, man. She has a beautiful face. I'm sure she's a pretty nice young lady. I'd like to take you out on a date whenever you're here in Atlanta.
Thick Van Exel.
Thick Van Exel.
Catching all types of
Twitter.
STDs.
Google her right now. Hold on.
On Twitter.
Oh, you talking about her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow her.
Yep. That's probably how I stumbled upon her.
That's probably why.
I got like 3.
I was like, dang, I know this name.
Yeah. Shit.
Shout out to I Smashed Yo Big. ISMASHEDYOBIHH.
Oh, so she got a hood too. She got a stomach tat.
Her bio say she from Merlin.
Merlin. Yes, God, for the Merlin. Yes, sis. Be from Merlin.
And they got a lot of pretty ladies in the DMV.
They do. They really do.
Her bio says mother of brows, hot Cheetos though? Question mark.
Wow.
You
wow.
a weak hoe.
Wow.
Oh, somewhere cheating like shit.
Yes, God.
Not yet.net. Joined Twitter in January 2016, and she has over 1,723 photos.
You know what? I wasn't going to say this. I wasn't going to judge, but you know what? That head is probably fire.
Damn,
I'm
talk
telling
about it,
you,
Jim.
man.
Talk about it, Jim. That's the picture you were talking about?
Yep.
Okay. Shout out to her. She from Merlin. She follow me. She probably won't hear this. If she do,
She probably eat hot pickles with the peppermint in the middle.
she probably do. Huh?
That's some that's some California shit that we still don't understand.
Hot pickles with the peppermint in it?
Yeah,
with the
that's
peppermint
some Cali shit that I never heard
middle.
of.
I've never had that. A lot of people have it. That's like you getting chili Fritos when you put the chili on it.
Never had chili Fritos in my whole entire life.
Not
You
from
was
Sonic?
goddamn lie.
Chili
No,
You never
actually,
had
I'm
chili
not.
Fritos?
You ever had chili Fritos in day, young man? No,
I never had
exactly.
chili Fritos.
They sell
So
them at Sonic down the street.
I don't eat Sonic.
That might be. Well, Sonic has great drinks. I would say.
Tell them what drinks you talking about to be specific.
Slushies.
Slushies.
That's how I make my
That's
blood.
all I eat from Sonic is slushies.
Yeah.
I don't eat no motherfucking chili Fritos fries.
Slushies, you got slushies or the they got the ice cream shits, the blast and all that shit. That should be
You
good
go
too.
for that happy hour, that 2 to 5, man. You go
Oh,
for the
yeah,
drinks
man.
for the Lolo.
Oh yeah, half off drinks, happy hour, Sonic.
Homemade daiquiris.
Shout out to Sonics for all the niggas that had language arts 4,
Wow.
3 in
Here
the
we go.
12th grade.
Here we go. Okay, I can't join the Wi-Fi and I got an attitude.
First of
I don't
all,
understand.
introduce yourself.
This is Lively. I know you guys have missed me because I've missed you.
You've been drinking all day.
She has.
Somebody told me to speak Spanish, okay, because they like it when I say papi. So for all my papis, mommy is here.
Who the fuck told you?
Joe Tingo, mind your motherfucking business.
That's not Spanish.
She said Joe Tingo, Mario.
You might as well say taco or some shit. You didn't say nothing Spanish.
Listen, my fans like it when I
Wait,
speak
no,
Spanish.
no.
So
You said Joe Tingo what?
mind your motherfucking business.
That's funny.
So to my male followers, I'm here. If you randomly follow me on Snap, listen, stop
Yeah.
trying to send me your dick pics. I'm not interested.
Oh, you got a dick pic?
This nigga talking about, listen.
No, wait, did you get one? No.
I'm a give you the build up that he hit me with. Hey, what's up? I said, what's up?
Nigga sent you the dick.
No, the nigga said.
That would have been funny.
No.
Boom, slam dick.
If he slammed dick me, I would have the whole attitude. No, but he was just like, I want to ask you something. He was like, it's weird, okay? I was like, what the fuck you got going on? What's up? He talking about, hey, does size matter? Nigga, don't send me your raggedy ass dick. First of all, dick is ugly via picture mail. I don't like it. Don't send it to me. I'm not interested.
What you got to do is presentation. You
angle?
can't just send just dick. It has to be dick, ab, like a little chest or something like that. You got to angle it the right way, man. Who just sending dick out these days, man? You got to.
Niggas is sending
Put a little
dick.
baby all on it, motherfucker.
Don't put your dick by the remote. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. I'm not interested in your dick by the
Oh,
remote.
niggas do that too?
Yes! I don't care. Please don't. First of all, number one, if you want to get lively attention, you're going to turn her all the way off by sending her a picture of your penis. I'm not interested in your dick.
You know what? You know what? I've been told this,
Dick
that
matters.
women are only interested in seeing your dick if they like you, if they're
Yes.
into you, and it's
If
really
I'm
not the
into
dick.
you-
I
It's what it
don't
embodies.
give a damn.
Okay, number one. If I
You
tell
get a dick.
Hold
no,
on.
shut up. Shh.
Wait, hold on.
Jim, if I tell you me and you are feeling each other and I say, Jim, you be like, you know what I'm saying? I see you. Listen, I'll be like, Jim, you know what? Send me your dick.
Yeah,
That's
That's
okay.
because you're into me.
Right.
I'm into you.
Randomly.
You
Okay.
randomly
How
motherfucking
about-
follow me on Snap and talking about does dick size matter?
And
And,
then
you
nigga
send me
send
your
you
dick, your ashy ass dick with no baby oil on it.
who's
I'm gonna have
this on
an attitude.
The nigga ain't even here.
Put the nigga out there,
He
man.
ain't even try to lotion it. All right, so Jeremy, my dog Jeremy's here. Jeremy, shout out to the people. What's happening?
What's up? I'm Alpha Wolf on all social media. Man, stepdad of the year. Here you go.
There you
Oh,
go,
God.
stepdaddy.
Oh, God.
My dog got 2 families and
Yee.
counting.
Wait.
Two families.
Two.
2
5
families.
kids.
Wow. That's a lot.
Shout out to my dog. He only dates you if you got 3 or more.
Yep. And
Yeah.
you got the EBT code.
There it is.
The
Wow.
only option y'all got is go to Golden Corral, so everybody gets
That's it.
sufficient.
Goodbye.
That's
Goodbye.
fucking it. Go to corral.
But hold on though, I gotta call you out.
Yeah, what's the dude that sent
The
his
mo-
dick out? What's his name?
You want me to take
No,
you
no,
there?
no, we
No,
don't.
I can't do that.
No,
Because
no,
he's
we
really
don't.
a fan. Because he followed me because of the show. A lot of people do.
What made the nigga famous?
Oh, that nigga raw there. Shout him out.
That nigga
If he
shot his
listen-
shot.
With your ashy dick ass.
If he listened to the show and then he really like felt comfortable with
I
sharing
really
his
believe
meat,
that some of-
nigga's a real nigga.
That's why, okay, let me tell y'all this. I'm going to tell y'all this on air. That's why I didn't really get into the whole fat shaming black men. Because it be all kind of people in my DMs following me on Snap. I don't
cool.
want to ever offend
Look at
any male followers
thing about
who
men-
are shaped like the letter P.
Cool.
Listen, I may not fuck you, but there's somebody who will.
Take it away, Jim.
You're talking as if you're talking to other women who might get offended. Men don't give a fuck.
And
We don't.
And to couple with Jim's fact, these are solely our opinions. These are not the opinions of everybody in our age
Right.
bracket or everybody in our demographic. This is just 6 people, 5 to 6 people that come together every other week to talk about the things that are on their minds. So if you listen to the show and you appreciate what we're doing,
I don't give a fuck.
No, Jim doesn't give a fuck. I
Send
do.
live
I
dick
do.
pic.
I do
I do.
too.
Don't send Lively dick pics, please.
So,
Understand that
what I'm
Lively
saying
cares
is-
about all of our audience, and I never want to offend
Correct.
you guys.
And nigga,
Never.
Look, Waymo cares about you all too. However, you have to be inclined to know that. Listen, we're probably going to say some things that may offend you, but we're not trying to offend
Never,
you. We're only talking
ever.
about
Hey.
the things that matter to us.
Join a group and try to get us banned, please.
Bitch, no.
That raises awareness is what he's saying. Smart
See?
thinking, Jim.
Come
I
on,
know.
you got
My
a
bad.
master's degree in what? And you
Master of business. But
There
this is
you
what I'm
go.
saying
A
to you.
vision.
Business is what the fuck I
oh,
said.
okay, no,
With
what-
your big ass teeth, you better relax
All right,
all them teeth and
here's
gums.
Here's what we're going to do.
man
So
don't
listen.
give a fuck. You
Yep.
can roast. That's how I love you
Yeah.
because I roast you.
Right.
And
There it
that's
is.
what you're doing.
Big
You-
facts.
That's all. That's what.
Okay, but I
that's
just
all we ever come
Okay,
together
but
to
our
do.
last episode, I was told that I wasn't being myself.
Yes.
To shout out to my best friend
Yep.
who listens every episode and told me, she's like, you was hesitating, you were like kind of stalling on some of your answers. What was the problem? The problem was I was afraid to offend some followers. I didn't want you to
Let me
think
tell you something.
any particular thing.
That's not why
I know
people
you
listen.
guys don't care, but I did care. But from
Cool.
as I got,
We glad you care.
exactly as I got advice from our 4-hour leader over there.
Yes.
He told me to no matter what, just speak my mind and be myself. And
Yes.
if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you
If you don't, that's cool. Because
You
if
can
we
find
lose,
other podcasts.
if we lose one support her, we would gain 3. Period.
Right.
So now moving on. We're
Moving
talking about shout out to the bitch that accused Nelly of raping her. You a liar, and I hope they put you under the jail. I hope they put you under the jail. I don't like this bitch. I hate you and your mama.
You know what you showed up to that bus for.
So now it says,
wasn't for autograph.
Nelly rape accuser wants to stop investigation because she believes the system is going to fail her. Really, bitch? No, that's not what happened. You know what happened?
The wall
What
gonna
happened?
fail you.
Nelly and his goons called your phone and they told you that they was finna beat you the fuck up if you went to the folks. That's what happened. Or you really was lying and they still sent them folks to your house because they're finna beat you the fuck up. No. I'm tired of these bitches lying and praying and prying on our
Is she
black
black or white?
celebrities. I don't know.
She's white.
She's white?
Probably white.
She's 19.
Most likely she's
Her
white.
dad probably found out about this.
Yeah, I'm tired of that shit, man, because I understand how sensitive of a topic rape is. Rape
Very
is
sensitive.
very sensitive.
Very.
Rape is very serious in our nation. There are women that get victimized all the time. However, there are also women who prey on victimizing people. They're opportunists, like Jim said, and they prey on entertainers. They prey on famous people because all you have to do is go to the police and say, Nelly raped me. And then guess what's going to happen? They're going to initiate an investigation. Nelly is now considered a rapist because he is plastered all over the news.
And that's
his family is embarrassed.
That's the fucked up part. Listen, if you're gonna accuse a guy of rape, understand that all that comes with that. And I just want to share something with y'all.
That's not what you should be saying. You should be saying, don't accuse guys of raping if it didn't happen.
If it did not happen, please do not accuse men of rape. Okay, let me share something with y'all. Y'all know how I tell y'all about my ex. That's a commercial break, guys.
My bad.
All right, so remember, the ex that I told y'all about from New Orleans, right? Came out a couple of weeks ago that his little sister she's one of the accusers of Usher for the whole herpes scandal.
She got herpes?
Usher out here skating and shit.
Oh, she got herpes?
What she look like?
She's beautiful.
Okay.
She light skinned?
No, she's brown. But she's beautiful. But I was really kind of like disappointed because her parents are really somebody big in New Orleans. And it's not a good look on their family. So that's why I was like, this is gonna sting them. I really didn't want. I know, but
That ain't gonna sting shit.
it definitely stings them because
if you fuck
What's her
somebody,
name? I
you
probably
catch
know her.
herpes. That has nothing to do with your family. If they're prominent, if they're
they're
politicians,
very prominent.
okay. If they're politicians or some shit, who
They're not.
cares?
They're not politicians, but they're very
That
well
doesn't
known.
matter. What I'm saying is, it doesn't affect who they are because you caught that situation. It was just unfortunate, and you're making sure that he catches all the ramifications of that.
What project she's from?
She's not from no projects. Her
Came from
her parents are doctors. They're very prominent in New Orleans. They not no fucking
nobody give a
project
fuck if
people.
they're doctors in.
They do. But my thing
The
is that
family
she's.
does.
I mean, okay, but she's not from the
I'm not
project. She's not
coming
from
to
the
your practice
hood.
because
She's
your
not from none of
your
that
daughter has
shit.
herpes.
She's. You right.
Nobody's gonna say
I'm not
that
gonna
shit.
donate to your shit because they do it like a charity event every year. But I'm just like, oh shit, like this was bad. And then I read the story, and then there was like this story that came out that her publicist said, oh, he didn't really give it to me, but he did. I'm like, okay, why are you taking this route for fame? So you tie it to the whole Nelly thing. It's just like, listen, people want to get famous from dumb shit. You want to get famous from tarnishing somebody else's name,
Right.
And that part I don't agree with.
That's how that big girl is doing it, man. She's out here living on.
Okay,
on
but if
IG.
Usher is really out here burning bitches,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
I believe that he really is out here burning bitches.
Yeah, I believe it too.
Okay, but here's my thing.
How you believe that? Why do you believe that?
It's too many fucking victims, just like the Bill Cosby shit. Why you believe the Bill Cosby
All
shit?
right, so let me ask you this, all right?
Yes.
So let me ask you a question. Because I be picking on you about being from the beans, right? If 7 people come
I
to
just
you.
found out that was the projects.
Yeah.
I just found out. I forgot what I was.
Why you
listening
think I asked her
Jim.
what part of the project?
Jim,
not-
you-
so
hold
not-
on. Jim, look at me. I'm not from the beans.
Right.
Okay?
I
Oh, that's
understand.
you
Okay.
just proved my point. So now,
Thank you.
if 7 people come to you and they be like, "Damn, Life Lee from the beans," do you? I forgot where I was going with that one.
I don't know.
I was trying to make a point, and it was finna be a real good one. But anyway,
People believe whatever's. put
people
out.
believe what people
Put out there.
correct. So now, what I'm saying is, you saying that you believe that Usher has herpes because all of these people just came out and just said,
You said said you believe the Bill Cosby shit because 30 bitches came forward with the same fucking case.
No, hold on. Because there were a lot of facts in those stories that made it easy to believe.
Okay.
All these bitches had the same story. You coming out and saying Usher gave me herpes is not all the same story. It's just an accusation. Okay. That's all it is. All right. Now, if you came to me and you was like, you know what? If 7 bitches came to me and was like, you know what? Usher told me to turn around so he could stick his dick in my ass, and then later on I found out that I had herpes. If all them bitches came and said the same story, I'm like, okay, this nigga might have herpes, and he gave it to him in their ass.
But you really haven't heard any stories come out just yet. I don't know if
right.
it's because
all you heard.
Go read her story. Her story is pretty.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't know if that's because of the investigation and that's what they're gonna be using in court, or
that Bill Cosby shit though. That nigga did that shit. I don't give a fuck.
that Jello pudding
I don't
pop.
care. I do not care.
You know who I low-key don't believe though? I don't believe Kevin Hart's accuser.
You don't believe her?
Yeah, have you seen her? She just looks.
She ugly as fuck.
Not at all. And then there's not too many side hoes. That's finna. Somebody pointed something out to me the other day. They said, if you accused of something, you're going to try to deflect as much as possible. Meaning, you're going to try to make it seem like you're trying to help the person that who is really the person that need to be caught, but really in actuality is you. So this whole is like saying she's going to help Kevin Hart find the accuser and all this. Bitch, it's you. You trying to help him so you can deflect all the attention off of you. I seen this story before.
Help me.
Yes.
Help me.
Exactly.
Bitch.
So I feel like this whole and she was like, oh, you know, we never had sex in the nighttime. He was never drunk when he had sex with me. Listen, there's a lot of nice niggas out here. There's a lot of niggas that don't drink alcohol. Kevin Hart probably drinks. He probably don't drink all the time. It could have just been in a period in his life where he was fasting and he wasn't drinking because he do work out a lot. Like he go running and all this other shit. And them niggas be fasting, not eating meat and shit like that. So it could have been a situation where he just wasn't drinking alcohol at the time. He met you, he's been nice to you, and he fucked you in the daytime. Bitch, I don't believe you. I don't either. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas are nice. It's not everybody with money ain't no like asshole.
And you know what? When it comes to Cosby, I think a lot of these women really wanted to fuck Cosby. He just didn't know he was gonna knock them the fuck out.
Cosby and Darren Sharper scare the fuck out of me because you're well known.
These women.
You're well known. You don't have to drug me to fuck me. I know who you are.
But see, that's the thing. It's power. Once you have regular pussy and you've had it so long, it's just falling in your pocket. You need new shit. And once you get to that level, you get to the Cosby level.
But you drugging regular pussy and well known pussy. So what that mean?
But see, you're thinking of it in terms of regular niggas. This is Bill Cosby, one of the biggest comedians of all time. He has ass. It's power after that. Bitch, I'm knocking you the fuck out. You came to give me the pussy. You was gonna give it to me. But you didn't know that I was gonna put some shit in your drink, and now you feel a way about it, which you should because you didn't.
Because you drugged me.
Yeah, you had to do that. Right. But anyway, okay, so we're gonna move on now.
Okay, I got a good one for y'all. All right. So tell me how y'all feel about Waka Flocka coming forward and says, I'm uneducated, I'm confused.
No, you gotta.
But I'm damn sure not black.
You gotta listen to the interview.
What he said. You agree with him?
No, it's not that I agree with him, but like that's what the media does. So the media puts out
certain lines.
Clickbait. So they put out, you know what I'm saying, headlines like this to make it appear like this nigga is denouncing his blackness, which he is not. He like one of the blackest niggas ever. What he's basically saying is he wants to live in a society where they don't classify us by color, is what basically is he saying.
That's why I wanted to talk to y'all about it because I wanted to see how y'all felt about it.
I mean, I think it's inevitable because we're black people. Like it's already, we have 400 plus years of history where we were classified as a color. Now we're still a color, so it's going to take probably 800 years for the mentality to switch, for people to really look at us like individuals. So me personally, I think Waka Flocka is wasting his time because in this lifetime that we live, there is never going to be a time where racism is not prominent. It's always going to be here until this generation's people really wake up and say, you know what? These are actually nice people, and I don't care what color they are. Because if you look at systematic racism, or not systematic, but generational racism, all they doing is carrying it over to their peers or their grandchildren and shit like that. So now if you look at a lot of the millennials now, with millennials, we don't really care about race like that.
You know why? Because you've had access to those communities.
Correct. So you've been around these people. You went to schools with some of these people.
bad.
You know what I'm saying? You went to after school care and summer camp and all of these different places. And you now looking in the face of black kids and you like, you know what? Like, you're pretty cool. Like, granddad don't know what the fuck he talking about. And you were able to discern or make your own decision.
Okay, hold on, pause. At the same time, we are millennials. What have we learned also? They may be learning that we're not so bad, but what are we learning? To play the game. We're learning how to fucking deal with them. Are we not?
No.
Yes, we are. We're learning how to play the game.
Maybe at work, but we're
At work. Okay, fine. Let's do it at work. Because outside of work, I don't give a fuck about you. You another cracker than me.
No, but that's so what you're talking about, the situation, and we're talking about as a whole. So
as a whole, okay.
So we're saying, like, you know, this white person from this neighborhood where their community is primarily white, and let's just say they're all races. They go to South Carolina State or wherever the fuck, and you're immersed in a meeting with a bunch of different black people, and you're like, you know what, these people aren't bad. And you try to bring that shit home, and it might get shut down. So the more exposure that you get, the more you see, you know, whatever it may be, is not that bad.
Okay, cool. So now you, being the only African American male at work, you're in a department. Let's say your department is 35. It's 3 of y'all. What have you learned about white people in order to do your job and to be effective?
But that's every situation. That's not just being
Not necessarily.
black.
Not necessarily.
Talk to him.
But go ahead.
Talk to him.
No, I want you to finish.
Yes, it's not just a black thing. It's just that's the way that the game was structured. These white people.
What's the game?
They run shit. So no matter who you are, it's not just a black thing. You could be Asian. You can be Native American. You have to assimilate to whatever surroundings you're in.
Or you create your own.
There you go.
Boom.
Or you create your own.
Wait, what the fuck?
And
Is the boom? What you're talking about is
but that's
are
what
you
happens.
booming about?
But see, but then when you have the Asians and the Indians and Pakistanians and all of these people that then go create their own atmosphere, we get mad at them because they create it and then they put it smack dab in the middle of our neighborhoods. So all your hair stores, all your nail spas, all your subways,
all your massage envies, all that shit.
All that shit be right in our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So it then becomes a situation where, okay, you can complain about it, but then are you complaining without a purpose? You need to create or you need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they're complaining about situations that we should take advantage of. So the reason why they move into our communities is because our communities are cheap to move into in order to start your business. So if we're not starting business in our own community, we're just going to leave the shit run down.
But they're cheap. You want to know why? Because we don't invest in our own community. So then we go and we take.
And
y'all
we
okay?
complain.
Yeah, we're good.
So we go and we take our money and we go up to
Chipotle.
No perimeter.
Nigga, Chipotle, yes.
Perimeter area. We go to Atlantic Station. We go to downtown, Midtown, all these places.
We invest
instead of going and spending our money in our communities and going to your neighborhood, not necessarily Walmart, but going to maybe a Food Depot or
Wayfield.
There you go. You know, these
Chicken
places,
feet.
or you know what I'm saying, coming together and buying a property or the abandoned houses that's in our neighborhood, fixing them up and having people rent them. And you know, taking care of landscaping and all this shit that encompasses making sure that your community looks good. So what we need to do as a people is stop really complaining about racism. Racism is here, yes, but individually we can't do shit about it. Collectively we can. So that goes to show, that goes with the boycott of the NFL and all this other bullshit that these niggas doing. You're not going to be able to inflict or affect change without a financial uncomfortability, I should say. So start getting in these white people pockets, period. Stop going to these games. Y'all football players, stop fucking playing. Y'all niggas, y'all got some signing bonuses, so it's not like y'all are actually
watching.
You know, yeah, it's not like yes, you're going to hurt for a little bit, but if we work together or we impact change in groups, it can really, really make a massive change. Because if you take, I said this to somebody else the other day, take every quarterback in the NFL. What 30 teams?
Give or take.
Give or take 30 teams. So you take the best, or you take the 3 best players on every team. You know what I'm saying? And you split them up. That's 90 players, right? So 90 players sit out and say, you know what? Like, I don't like what the fuck is going on. We're going to sit out. Now, they're going to find you. They're probably going to find you. But those 90 players who probably make an upper echelon of 70, 80 something $1 million or whatever. Whatever that fine is, y'all can bust that down just like y'all bust down bottles at the club.
Ooh.
Just like y'all bust down, you know what I'm saying, jewelry when y'all go to get these watches and these chains and all this other shit. And y'all can really affect change. So y'all sit out that one game. I guarantee you they're going to be knocking on your door the next Sunday talking about how can we help you.
You know that shit.
It's not going to happen theoretically. I'm just saying theoretically.
No, but you're right. But
theoretically,
man,
you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Endorsement.
They're not niggas is too scared to give up their endorsements on it. And I understand, like you got families to feed and all of that. But if we're trying to serve a greater purpose, you're going to have to suffer to do something. You're not going to get anything easy at all. So,
Kaepernick gave up his career.
man, come on.
How y'all feel about Diddy talking about buying the NFL?
I think Diddy has all of the. I think he has all of the resources to do so. I just don't think they're going to let him do that. Yeah, now it could be a situation where he starts his own league,
like Ice
or XFL and stuff like that.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work. What happens is, I had a chance to meet the owner of the Milwaukee Brewers.
Okay.
And this gentleman gave me the breakdown of how you become an owner. It's the group of owners, which is like a club, they have to give you the okay. So you can have the money. You could have, let's say, $3 billion. You want to pay that for the Milwaukee Bucks, who are only worth maybe like $600 million. They don't give a fuck about the money. They want to make sure that we like you. You're who we pick, and that's why you got a bunch of white people who are owners, because they don't give a fuck about your money. They got money. They want to make sure that you're part of the club, man. Magic Johnson squeaked by because he's been in L.A. shaking hands with a bunch of different people. That's how you slide in.
Magic knows how to network.
There you go.
It boils down to networking. Magic shook the right hands and he hugged the right people.
They might let Oprah in, but
yeah,
did he?
I don't know. Because everything to me, it takes I don't think people realize how hard it is to start a cable network.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You have to pass through the legislator to get access to start a cable network. So the fact that he did that alone to me lets me know that he's in the right company of the right people.
Yeah, really.
Him and Oprah, that's big.
Diddy don't have enough money to buy.
It's not even it's nobody really has enough money to buy a lot of the things that they acquire. What happens is
credit.
You formulate financial management groups or whatever, for lack of a better term. And then you leverage your cash together, and then you go to the bank and say, hey, listen, let's just say if you got $1 million, right, you trying to buy maybe $3 million apartment complex. Mm-hmm. You got $1 million yourself. Jim got $2.5 million. Y'all go to the bank and say, listen, we're going to form a company. And we say, hey, listen, together we got $3.5 million. Can we borrow $3 million to go purchase this? And the bank going to look at you. They're going to look at your credit. They're going to look at your financials. And they say, you know what? These two niggas got the money. We don't never got to worry about chasing them after the money. Hey, sure, here you go, $3 million. And then you get to keep your 1.5. You get to keep your $2 million. And then y'all go finance a $3 million building. And then the rent that all of these people are paying, that's what you're using to pay you. Come on, man. It's simple. It's real simple.
That's what this does.
That's what rich people do. It's not a white thing. It's not a black thing. It's a rich thing. Rich people don't like spending their money.
They never use their own money.
They never use their own money.
It's not. Can you afford the $3 million? It's can you afford the minimum payments in order for you to keep that?
Boom.
Going?
There you go. But that's another topic for another day. Now,
because you know one of our fans, and I keep remembering that was like, oh, Lively, you was talking about buying a house.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
When are you guys gonna talk about home buying? I'm just like, listen, I'm ready for the episode.
You know what? This is a great episode to talk about that.
You want to wait? Can we do it after I go to the first time homeowners program thingy, like for real, so I can bring back any kind of questions you have. We can ask our fans. What questions do you have about homeowners? The only reason
why I want to do it now is because I did tell the nigga that it was gonna be the next episode.
Okay, well, fuck it, let's do it now.
So then, right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into my favorite.
We're gonna Dieter off her way.
Yes, we're gonna go into hip hop spoken word.
We can't do Trina.
No, we can't do no Trina, man. We're doing the real nigga.
Represent for the bitches.
It's enough weave in here already.
Dirty ass.
So,
let me borrow something.
You need some balls.
Hip hop spoken word this week. We coming from the book of Ludacris.
Yee.
Splash Waterfalls. All you young pissy assholes.
Wow.
Y'all should really listen to this song because you probably was made off of a song like this. So.
Oh.
Ludacris Splash Waterfalls. This is off the Chicken and Beer album, which was a great album, by the way. Yeah, so verse 1, he says, they want it nice and slow. Kiss them from head to toe. Relax and let it go. Say it. Make love to me. They want it now and fast. Grabbing and smacking ass. You gotta make it last. What?
Make love to me.
Together holding hands. You out there spending grands and making family plans. Say it.
Make love to me.
Don't have it straight in facts. Don't want no strings attached. Just scratches on your back. What?
Make love to me.
Exes ain't acting right. And so glad to wait. And you so glad to fight. Dinners by candlelight. Say it.
Make love to me.
She got a nigga whip down to your fingertips.
Hey.
Trying that freaking shit. What?
Make love to me.
Turn on some baby face.
Hey.
Just for your lady's sake.
Hey.
You call her baby cake. Say it.
Make love to me.
Know how to mac a broad. She's on your second balls.
You call
her Jabba Jaw. What?
Make love to
Snap
me.
it up, snap it up, snap it up. Goddamn it, Little Chris, you a fucking poet.
One of them hoes say
You
fuck
a
me.
fucking poet. You a
Nigga, don't call
fucking
me
poet.
Jabba Jaws. First of all,
No, I said one of them hoes say fuck me somewhere in there, man.
They did. She was just saying.
I was just.
It was a lot of.
Yeah.
What you being nice for, man? FCC does not run this shit. Hey, can you go to the part with a nigga talking?
Oh Lord.
Verse 2. Do I need to read verse 2?
Is that the one where he talks about doggy and froggy style?
Oh, yes, that's verse 2. Okay, you about to buy a ring. She needs to find the things. Gucci designer frame. Say it.
Make love to me.
Purchase a nasty flick. Wrap up and tie her quick. Know how to drive a stick. What?
Fuck me. There you go, Jim.
See, thank you, man. That sounds like
You both unite as one. You the moon and she your sun. Your heart's a beating drum. Say it.
Make love to me.
You better not have came. She want to feel the pain. Then he'll scream her name. What?
Make love to me.
Follow this dictionary. You both some.
They spell that shit with a K in there. They put a K in it.
They all caps.
They put dictionary forever.
Big all caps. D-I-C-K. It's all caps. You gotta yell it. You look. Follow this dictionary. You both some visionaries. Then do a missionary. Say it.
Fuck me.
I hear him call a while and do it all the while.
Doggy and froggy style.
What?
Make love to me.
It's the what that makes that shit. Nigga, what?
Nigga. That's fucking
Can we
hilarious.
please snap it up? Snap
You
it
in between the sheets,
Hey.
licking and eating sweets,
Hey.
and what you find you keep. Say it.
Make love
what are you
to
finding?
me.
You do it standing up.
Hey.
Orgasms, hand them up.
Hey.
Y'all just don't give a fuck. What? What? Snap it up, snap it up. Ludacris, like I said, I would love to meet you. You're a poet. Shout out to T.I. I met T.I. last night at V Live.
Where?
Where all the script was at.
Yeah, man. V
First
Live
of all,
is
hold
fucking-
up. Can we call out this famous ass nigga real quick, please?
Shout out to Rick Ross.
Oh God,
My
because
homeboy.
you know Nick be telling people that he MMG.
Shout out to Rick
went in
Ross.
on Birdman.
Shout out to Rick Ross. Yeah, fuck Birdman. That's my homeboy.
Oh
Rick
God,
Ross. MMG. Shout out to Sam Sneak. Yeah. Hi.
this nigga Sam was fucked up, but yes.
So,
I
yeah.
love you, Sam.
All right. So what I want to do, man. Okay. None of y'all niggas own the house, right?
Nah.
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna give y'all some game. I'm gonna try to act sober because I've been drinking all day.
All day.
So all of the people, this is a lecture or this is just game on purchasing a house. I am approaching buying my third house. I've been through this process more than 2 times, of course.
And I'm approaching doing my first.
Lively is approaching her first.
Yep.
I'm sure Jeremy and Jim, y'all want
Bless you.
to purchase a home at some point in time in your
Think
lives.
about a duplex at the end of the year. Man.
That's cool.
As if I don't move.
Okay.
That's cool. So let's start it. I guess I think this would be more informational if y'all ask questions and then I answer them. So if you have any questions, you ask me and then we'll create the dialogue based on the questions that you ask.
Okay, so the first things first, right? You want to buy your first home.
Right.
The first question that I was asked from my realtor is, where do you want to buy your home?
Cool. So now, are you fertile?
Excuse me, what?
Are you fertile?
Like, have
You ready to have babies?
Are you ready
Babies
to have
about pop
children?
out.
I'm ready to have babies.
You're ready to
yes.
have babies. Okay,
Yes.
cool. So school zones and school districts are going to be very important to you.
Yes.
So now I'm going to quote a very, very prestigious attorney that I work with closely. He said, you're gonna have to do two things. You either going to have to pay tuition or you're going to have to pay taxes. Which one do you want to do?
Okay, see, bam. And I'm glad you said that because some counties, and we're just referring to Atlanta, guys.
Right.
Some counties in Atlanta have taxes. So I was proposed. No.
All.
Okay. Okay, you're right. Some counties have higher taxes
Correct.
than others.
Yes.
So I was told, depending on where you want to live, we're going to talk about the taxes that you may have to pay.
Correct.
So what is more important to you?
Yes, so if you're a single person who is between the ages of 24 and 19, I feel that tuition isn't important to you at this moment in time. Unless you're in a very, very committed relationship and y'all already have y'all goals set on marriage and stuff like that. Now, these niggas mixing Mary and fucking Four Loco. But anyway, so so in your case, Lively, in your case, you are approaching the age where you probably ain't gonna be able to have no kids pretty soon because you're old as fuck.
Scrambled eggs.
Holy shit!
There you go.
No, don't ever.
So
First
now,
of all, no, pause. We're not finna speak that negativity.
Okay, I'm just
into
joking.
my life.
But anyway,
Yes.
okay, so you're going to want to have kids in the next 3 to 5 years.
Yes.
My suggestion to you would be to purchase a home in a better school district. If you purchase a home in a better school district, you're going to probably be paying more in taxes because the better school districts get
Have
more
higher
taxes. They get
yes.
more tax dollars, and those tax dollars are used to fund the schools and promote programs and things of that nature.
Which I understand.
Yes.
And I'm cool with that. Okay. So for those, what about our peeps who are in Florida? Because a lot of people who are asking us a lot of people who ask me homeowner questions like, oh, I want to buy my first home. Where do I start? They're from Florida.
It's the same shit.
Same shit. The only difference is disaster and recovery and insurance and stuff like that. So Florida is prone for a lot of natural disasters.
Move the fuck out of Florida.
Hurricanes.
No.
Yes, aka hurricanes. Same with California, you got earthquakes.
Y'all got earthquakes.
Same with New Orleans, you got, you know what I'm saying, hurricanes and things of that nature because you're right near the Gulf. Same with all of the states that are along the East Coast, like all of those, Charleston, South Carolina, you know what I'm saying, Savannah, Georgia, like all of these places, you're probably going to pay more in insurance premiums and housing costs because they build the houses with cement rather than vinyl and fucking wood and shit like that. There you go. So yes.
I want to ask you that though.
Okay. So now question number 2. Anybody else got a question?
Okay. How do you? Okay, number one, if you're so I'm a single woman. I do want to have children, but I'm not married yet. So you're saying pick a area or a neighborhood that has a good school district.
Yes. Well, you can leverage it by picking a moderate school district because by you being single is just you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is your first property. You don't want to overextend yourself for your first property. It's going to be your starter home is what a lot of people call it.
Flips.
Yeah, so a lot of people, what they do is they stay in these homes that they buy, the first home they buy, 3 to 5 years, build up some equity, and then when they go to either buy another house, they either try to rent it out or they sell it. In a lot of cases, unless you make probably 2 to 3 times more than what you make now, it's going to be hard for you to try to rent out a house and then go buy another one because in order to have a house and buy another one,
you got to afford both mortgages.
You have to be able to afford both mortgages. Now, that's one. 2, if you're trying to rent out a house, mortgage companies want to see you have a lease agreement in place that you have somebody or a tenant in the house that you're trying to sell or get off of your credit for a period of 12 months. So let's just say, prime example, the house that I stay in now. If I wanted to say, okay, I want to buy another house or whatever, and I don't want this house to count against me when I'm going to get another mortgage, I would have had to rent out the current house that I live in for 12 months. And then if they see a lease agreement in place for 12 months, they now say, okay, you have a viable tenant that's in that house and it's not counting against you because you're not financially responsible for that mortgage.
Fair.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got another good question.
Boom.
Boom, let's go.
I'm the mortgage man. What you want to do?
Right. So let's just say that you're trying to create some generational wealth and you're trying to buy not just a house, but some income property.
Right.
With multiple, like a duplex or triplex or something like that. Is there a difference between buying a house and buying something like that?
No. Basically, you're looking at profitability. Mm-hmm. So now you have a duplex, which means it's a split level structure. Mm-hmm. You can have 2 tenants in one building. To me, that's more profitable at all because you can probably charge both tenants the same amount of rent. And you could double whatever the actual mortgage is. So let's just say the mortgage on a duplex is $1,000. Okay, well, you want to live in my duplex. My duplex is a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, got a living room, got a kitchen on both sides. I'm gonna charge both of y'all niggas $1,000. So now I got a duplex where one rent alone on the left side is paying for the entire mortgage. I get to pocket the other $1,000 that the other motherfucker is paying me. So now I'm accumulating $1,000 a month times 12. That's $12,000. Now at the end of the year, I go buy me another duplex, and I continue to buy duplexes, and now I'm creating what, Jim? God damn, this nigga is good. Mm-hmm. Fuck with me now.
Got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it better to buy a foreclosed home or any property that's in debt to flip, or say you wanted to build up, versus a house that's already established that you don't have no debt or anything in?
Gotcha. Okay, so foreclosed homes, great investment. What you want to really focus on is 1, sales price of the home. 2, how much the renovations are going to cost you. So now let's say you got it's a house on the market. It's $100,000, right? But it doesn't require any renovations. Like, it's pretty much like the person that lived in it before you, they upgraded everything. So you really don't have to do nothing. Opposed to a house where
it's that same house.
It's that same house that needs complete upgrades, and it's only $40,000. So now, me personally, I probably would take the $40,000 house because I could put another $40,000 into the house, upgrade the kitchen, the bathroom, the master bedroom, which is what a lot of people look at when they come in and they looking at a house. The first thing they look at is the kitchen, because usually that's when you walk in the door, you're like, okay, I want to see the kitchen.
That's what I'm gonna spend the most. Personally, I love cooking, so that's what I'm gonna spend the most of my time.
Kitchen, master bedroom, master bathroom,
my closet.
Not necessarily. I'm saying when people are looking at renovating homes, they look at 3 areas. So the kitchen, master bedroom / bathroom, and they look at your living room area. There you go.
So entertaining.
Correct. So now if I put I bought the property for $40,000. I put another $40,000 into it. That's $80,000. Now the house is now worth $80,000, but you paid $100,000 for the other house, right? So now what I would do is I would sell that house probably for like $120, $125, $130, something like that. So now I done made
$40,000.
Boom. Or 50 or 60, depending on how much I sold the house for. So it's always good to go cheaper. You want to go cheaper to buy. You want to buy the most fucked up house as possible.
Especially if you know how to do your own work.
Especially, or if you got contractors or you got memorandums of understanding, MOUs for you niggas that don't understand acronyms. Memorandums of understanding in place with other contractors or general contractors that do work for a generally good price. I wouldn't say low or cheap, but generally good price.
Okay. Okay, so here is a debate. My mom and I, we watch what's it called on Flip This House.
I watch all that shit.
Yeah. Okay, so my mom is really into. My mom just bought an investment property,
right?
That is in the city. Mm-hmm. Because shut the fuck up.
I'm not saying nothing.
Go ahead.
Of
what?
City of Miami.
City of guns.
My mom bought an investment property, right? Because the guy next door is Hispanic or whatever. Bought an investment property across the street from Miami Northwestern in the heart of the ghetto of Miami, right? Because Miami is being gentrified a lot. They are coming across the bridge, right? So they dipping into like our hoods. Mm-hmm. They bought just how they fixed up Wynwood, which is AKA Overtown. They're about to fix up Liberty City the same way. So the guy bought a house and he told my mom, listen, I see you bought this house too, but look, I'll buy that house from you for an extra $40,000 because he knows that in the next 3 to 5 years, they're going to be building and building up that area and that he can sell that house for 3-4 times the amount.
Of course.
So my mom was like, oh no, fuck no, I'm going to keep this shit and I'm going to do my thing. So my mom and I were talking and I told her, I said, listen, Mom, I get what you're trying to do. your money a lot longer than mine, right? So you can fix up some shit, you can do your thing. But personally, me as a single woman who barely likes to take out the trash, I want to move into a shit that's already ready to go. I want to come into some shit, be like, oh, okay, all I gotta do is fucking screw in a light bulb, and I'm done. Some people prefer to do fixer uppers. What is your opinion about fixer uppers versus ready to move in?
It depends on the type of person you are and how much money you got. So if you a person that got, you know, a substantial amount of discretionary income to where you can, you know, every paycheck you playing with $400, $500, $600, and you can fix up
or more
a kitchen.
Hey, ain't no feeling like that, man.
Listen,
it's like
money, nigga.
Listen,
per pay period.
Per pay period. You getting paid every 2 weeks.
Per pay period.
You ain't even touched the money that you spent that 2 weeks. You still got a couple of stacks left over.
This is a couple with saving that whatever your normal savings practice is.
Right.
So if I'm a motherfucker who is good with my hands, I'm handy. Like that's what my cousin did. So my cousin bought an older home, but her husband is handy. Like this nigga know how to lay floors. This nigga know how to do lighting. This nigga know how to do electric.
We lit?
Is a fucking
Like
skill.
We lit then.
Let me tell you something.
That's different.
That you are actually saving probably close to $80,000 to $100,000 over the life that you live in that house, just off of renovations alone. If you know how to do most of the stuff. Now a lot of people aren't as handy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homeboy Travis on Instagram. I'm trying to hold on. This nigga fucking he could build Noah's Ark.
And see, that's what I want.
Like,
I want
Noah's Ark. Like no lie.
I think that's so sexy of a man who knows how to fucking build shit, hang some pictures, do something. But at the same time, if you're a single woman like me and you're looking to buy your first home, you like, okay, you know what? I found out there's an app that guys will come over. They'll mount your TVs, they'll hang your pictures, they'll hang your like drapes and stuff for a very low price. But if a guy is handy, then I could avoid all of that.
YouTube is your best friend.
It is.
Okay, listen. I tried to YouTube some shit. I'm gonna end up fucking some shit up. Cause I'm gonna drill a hole above. Okay, so listen, I want to hang like these really fancy ass like drapes in my place, right? I have like vaulted ceilings that are higher than this shit.
That ass ain't getting up them ladders.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm not finna do that.
You could just call him. He's good with shit like that.
I already said he finna be on the arm of my sofa. He finna be hanging these fucking. You gotta literally
coming over there in a Speedo. You got kids?
Oh, what?
I'm gonna need you to pop out one before I come over. At least one.
No, but listen, you gotta bring your ladder, real shit, because I have vaulted ceiling. That shit is high. So I'm just like, man, fuck this shit. I'm not hanging all this shit. Like, I can't do this. It's so discouraging. But to figure out that there are apps and there are people who are willing to do it for people like me, I don't want to do all this shit. I don't. That's why I don't want to move into a home that I have to fucking, what is it called?
Renovate.
Renovate. I don't want to renovate a home at all. My mom is the queen of renovating.
That's what you get a contractor for.
Angie's List.
Wait, but a lot of people don't want to pay for that.
I want to come to I don't want to come home and it's sawdust all over the kitchen.
Well, you're not gonna be coming home if it's gonna be renovated. You're gonna be staying wherever you were staying before.
And that's another problem. I just want to come home. I don't want to be in another place.
So you just a person that sound like they just need to buy a brand new house.
You asking for a fucking lot. If you go, how you gonna
I'm not asking for a lot.
How you gonna try to buy an
you can't get it both ways.
Or fixer upper?
I don't want to fix her up. That's what I'm saying.
Ready to move.
I want her ready to move in. So just remember how you said you was looking at a townhouse. I'm looking at that's what I want. I want a townhome, right? The townhomes that my realtor showed me were 3 stories.
About 80 maybe.
So
listen,
shout out to my homeboy. This nigga name on Instagram.
You can't.
Is Mr. Never Give Up 305.
I love it.
Yes, like my homeboy Travis. Nigga always got his shirt off. He always building some shit.
Let me see what he look like with his shirt off.
He's strong as fuck.
Let me see.
He looked like fucking.
Hey Travis, babe.
He looked like Spawn.
Michael Jaleel White.
There you go.
Buddy's
yeah,
fault.
the nigga always got his shirt off. He always sawing and building some shit. That's
He's single?
I don't know. Probably.
You need to ask him.
But he done built. This nigga done built. He started off building. He built his own basement, like laid the floors. And everything.
He ain't single. Never mind. He said my past ain't pretty, but my lady is.
Oh, that could just be somebody he like.
That shit.
That could just be somebody he liked today. But anyway. So yeah, he just one of them niggas that really, he a civil engineer, you know what I'm saying, by education.
That's sexy.
Yeah, but he been living in, he one of the first niggas to move to the A that I knew, like from Tallahassee. and he just been out here like doing his thing. Like he got his own contracting business. He started his own contracting business. Oh, yeah. And so he about to be out here living. Yes.
He got like 3 or 4 pictures of this woman. That's his girl.
It's all right.
He got them hoes out here dropping draws.
Yeah.
Wow.
So shout out to Trav. Hopefully you listen, man. I follow you on Instagram. I don't look at none of the pictures with your shirt off, but you my dog.
Come on, man. I got a cousin.
What's his Instagram name? Wait.
Mr. Never Give Up 305. Shout out to Trav.
Yeah. Hey, don't follow him. He got a whole lady out here.
No, I'm trying to look at his works.
He's trying to look at his work.
So I want to get into now before we get ready to wrap up. I want to get into the steps that you all need to even start the home buying process. So boom.
Please, let's talk about
First and foremost, you got to get pre-approved. Most likely, you want to go with a company that if you have a good relationship with your realtor, your realtor should have a good relationship with a mortgage broker or not mortgage broker, with a mortgage loan officer. Yeah. So you either want to go with a credit union or a mortgage loan office that attracts or offers first-time home buyer program. So like in DeKalb County, for those of you who don't know, they have We DeKalb. We DeKalb offers first-time home buyer services. They also offer down payment assistance in the area between 3 and 5%. So it's a fucking program called We DeKalb, WEDEKALB, WeDeKalb.com. Go there. I think you need to make, as a single person, and you can own a house. You can have owned a house in the last 3 years, because a lot of programs don't allow you to own a house to qualify for down payment assistance. You could have owned a house in the last 3 years, but I think the income you to qualify, you need under like $78,000 a year, something like that. And they give you up to 3.5 to between 3 and 5% down payment assistance. So if your house is $100,000, they give you anywhere between $3 and $5,000 towards down payment. Now, if you go new construction, most of the time, the builder that builds the property, they'll offer you closing costs. So anywhere between $3,500 and $7,000, just depending on how much the property costs. So that's first and foremost. You want to get pre-approved. So you find you a realtor first, somebody that you can trust, that knows your situation and knows what you need and where you want to live and shit like that. And then y'all go get pre-approved. That pre-approval letter is what you go to shop with. So you always want to stay anywhere between 10 and 12% lower than the pre-approval amount, because you have to factor in principal, interest, taxes, HOA, you know what I'm saying, home owners association fees and stuff like that. So you want to stay within or below 10 to 12% of whatever that pre-approval amount is. So let's say if you get pre-approved for $100,000, you want to try to find you a house, $85,000-$75,000, because once they factor in all of the closing costs and all of the fees and all that other stuff, you're probably going to be looking at a payment. If you go FHA loan, which is 3.5% on your most of the time on interest rate. So if you go FHA 3.5%, you're probably looking at a payment like close to like $600-$700, maybe, just depending on the interest rate. So your interest rate is determined by, of course, your borrowing value. Lily not paid attention. She looking at all the pics.
I'm listening to everything.
At all the pics that Trav got a shirt off of.
No, first of all, I'm not even on his page no more. But what I'm saying is, okay, I've learned all of this great stuff, and I'm actually going to a first-time homeowners program.
Yes.
With the Georgia United Credit Union.
Nice.
Because that's who my credit union is here. Mm-hmm. So they're doing a first-time homeowners program. I've been qualified.
Good.
They're trying to find me something because they know I want a townhouse. They know I want it new. Right. They know I want to pick out on my own shit. So we're trying to figure out the best thing for me. So that's where I'm at with it.
Now, with new, a lot of times, new is good. New construction is awesome because you want to be the first motherfucker in there.
First ass on the toilet seat.
That's me. I'm perfectly fine with that. A lot of times you get more deals and you get more benefits to new construction because your builder will pay a lot of money towards closing. They'll pay a lot of money towards your or down payment and stuff like that. However, with new construction as well, another benefit is the first year you move there. Mm-hmm. Let's just say you bought the house I'm using $100,000 for you motherfuckers that's slow in math. So $100,000 is the even numbers, all zeros and 1 okay? You bought a house for $100,000. Now the next house that they build next to you If they sell that house at 125, guess how much your house is now worth?
It goes up.
125. So now you have $25,000 in equity. So it's great for you to buy new construction because every house that they build around you only makes your house more equitable. So if you know what I'm saying, you're in a complex, you want to be the first person in the complex because those are the houses that go for the lowest price. As people start buying and acquiring, that's when they start lowering the price. The builders start going up on materials and stuff like that. And that's how, you know what I'm saying, home buying prices go up.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
So, with the new home buyer shit, so when they got communities up and coming, like they got, say a mall's coming.
Correct.
Do you want to buy in that community or you want to?
Fuck yeah.
Because like a lot of people protest. Oh, I don't want this Walmart in my community.
I don't give a fuck. They still gonna build that Walmart.
Most of the people that do that be old people or people with families that don't want to see a lot of like traffic and stuff coming through the neighborhoods, which I can understand as well.
That's money.
But from an investor standpoint, like right now, Stonecrest is probably an area that all y'all niggas want to move to.
They're about to get this multiplex.
Okay, listen. This is what my realtor told me. Do you understand that? He was like, I know you don't like the Lithonia area, but
I live over there. It's good. It's quiet.
But Stonecrest, he was like, Google is considering opening their headquarters office in Atlanta in fucking Stonecrest.
Yes.
He was like, did you know that Stonecrest is his own city? I said, no.
Yes.
That's some shit y'all trying to sell.
Of this year.
As of this year. I said, because when I was looking last year, no, it wasn't.
They just got incorporated this year.
They just got incorporated. So he was just like, Google is considering moving to Stonecrest, Georgia. I said, nigga, the next exit from me?
That's only because they changed part of the city name to Amazon.
Yes, they're considering it. So imagine what that would do. Imagine what that would do, you know what I'm saying, for the city of Lithonia / Stonecrest and what it would do to property prices. You got a house in that area. You buy some shit and then you sell it. Oh, listen, you finna make stupid bank. So I was like, you know what?
They're actually about to build this like a sporting complex with like 9 diamonds for baseball diamonds, soccer fields. And
because Google hasn't said yay net, but just the thought of Google coming to that area is amazing. It's a movie. So as a first time homeowner, I'm thinking about all of this stuff. But me as a single woman, I kind of want to be closer to the city.
That's cool.
So
it's only, I mean, when you really look at it, you 15, 20 minutes outside the city.
Technically, the way I drive, I'm like 22 minutes away from the city. It's not bad.
It's never that bad.
It's never. It's not that bad.
Right.
Yeah, once you get past Panola Road, you straight.
Right.
The thing is that, okay, if Google doesn't come, then what? So I done bought this nice ass townhouse.
You got peace and quiet.
But you bought a nice ass townhouse in a brand new neighborhood.
And
so guess what's going to happen? It's yours, one. Two, they're going to build more houses around you. As they continue to build houses around you, you continue to acquire equity.
Okay.
Equity is most important. It don't matter what the fuck they building around you. They could move, 2 sissies next door to you. They could build a Walmart down the street. It don't matter. As long as the equity is continuously increasing, you will have an asset. You have an asset, period, but you have an equitable asset at that point in time because nobody wants to be upside down. Prime example, all y'all got cars. I'm pretty sure everybody at this table got a fucking car note.
Nope. Not I.
You don't have a car note. Lucky motherfucker.
That's a 96 Camry.
No, bitch, it ain't.
Anyway, so now with cars, which is a depreciating asset because as you continue to accumulate miles on it, it depreciates. As soon as you drive off the motherfucking lot,
that shit dropped like $7,000 to $9,000.
Depending on what type of car it is. Now, with property, as you continue to build around it, it continues to increase. So that's why land... they say the quickest way to wealth is real estate. Most of the time, it's land, it's homes, it's commercial properties, it's all of these things that are continuously because they're not making no more land in the U.S. That's it. We out of fucking land. Like Martin say, we out of fucking road on. But
there's
boys.
Plenty of land in Georgia. Plenty.
Exactly.
Correct, but they're continuously building on this land. So my suggestion to everybody is, if you're gonna buy you're gonna buy either a house or you're gonna buy a piece of land. Pick one. It don't matter. If you buy land, let's just say you buy an acre for about $40,000. That may be $250,000, $300,000. I mean, not $250 to $300 a month. You know what I'm saying? That you're paying unless you got just $30,000 sitting around.
It doesn't really fluctuate,
right? It doesn't. But what I'm saying is, so now you bought that 1 acre, right? So let's just say you bought an acre near Panola Road. We was talking about Panola Road for those of y'all that listen that's from Atlanta. You buy a 1 acre for $30,000 along I-20 at Panola Road. Let's just say they come and they say, you know what? I think apartment complex to go real good right here. What they do is they do a survey of the land. They see who own the parcels around this area. And if you own the parcel that they're trying to build on, guess what they got to do?
They got to buy you out.
Thank you.
They got to buy you out.
So now if it costs $100 million to build the complex, how much you think they really going to cut the check for to get you the fuck out of there so they can build a $100 million complex?
A lot.
They'll cover a lot of shit. They'll even cover you to move.
You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
And that's what, and smart people, because what you do is a lot of smart people, they lease the land. So you know what? I don't want to sell it. I want to lease it. Most ground leases, standard term is 99 years. 99 years. So now
You got money.
I say, you know what? I think I'm more it's more equitable for me to lease the land to you. So I'll lease it to you at $1,200 a month for 99 years. Or whatever you feel is equitable. I'm just using math, simple terms.
Right. Or buy me out.
Yeah, or buy me out for XYZ $1 million. So now that $30,000 investment that you put in a land that you felt that wasn't going, to appreciate nothing. You don't got to do nothing for the rest of your life. Nothing. Because they're continuously building. And the smart investments are near and around highways, on frontage roads and stuff like that, because they're continuously building places around these areas and these, I guess you say, residential areas. So man, the real estate game is so crazy. Like, that is the quickest way to wealth and generational wealth as well. All of the richest niggas, the richest top 5% of the niggas that's in the nation.
Donald Trump.
The Trumps, the Bill Gates, all of these. Nigga, Mark Zuckerberg is worth $78 billion. That was as of Thursday. Ain't no telling what he worth now. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know he was in the top 5 richest niggas in the world.
You didn't know that?
No, it recently happened because he was like 2 years ago. He was just at like 3-point-something billion, something like that.
Yeah, but it has everything to do with the stock of
correct.
Facebook.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
Not a motherfucker got ads.
Right. So now
commercials. So
now we talked about okay, so a lot of people, they be worrying about interest rates and stuff like that and credit. Your credit score. Your credit score is very important, but it's not the most important factor in buying a house. The most important factor in buying a house is your debt to income ratio. Mm-hmm. So if you niggas that don't like to pay your cell phone bills and shit like that, and you know what I'm saying, you want to clean off your credit and make your get your credit report. You don't want any deficiencies on your credit report, of course. But debt to income ratio is all of your revolving credit. So all you hoes that like Victoria's Secret credit cards and Macy's credit cards, Best Buy credit cards.
Don't tell them that it ain't just revolving. It's revolving and installment debt.
Correct.
So
yeah. So your cars, credit cards.
Yes. Personal loans. All that shit counts.
So all you niggas that think, oh, I'm finna go get me a cell phone in my name to boost my credit, you're not boosting your credit with it.
Nope.
All you niggas that think, oh, I'm finna go get a what else? A light bill in my name to boost my credit. You're not gonna boost your credit with a light bill. No, you need a revolving credit card. You need something that you pay every month for a period of time, maybe somewhere between 12 to 18 months. So now what you want to do is, because a lot of people think that, like we just said, paying a phone bill, I'm gonna get a phone bill in my name, I'm gonna get a car in my name. The car helps, yes, because it's revolving credit, but it doesn't help.
No, it's not involved. It's not revolving. As a finance person, cars, homes, and personal loans count as your installment debt. Right. So when I pull your credit report, the first thing that pops up is your installment debt. Right. So you got a house in your name, Mr. Waters, you got a house in your name. That's the first thing I'm gonna see, your mortgage, how you pay that mortgage. Has the heaviest weight on your credit. The next thing is your car, which is an installment debt, meaning that, okay, so what I'm telling you guys is this. As a person who works in finance, who looks at credit all day long, your installment debt is this. Number one, your mortgage will sit at the top of your credit report. Right. The second thing will be your car payments. The second thing we're going to look at as a finance person is, okay, let me see how you paying this mortgage. If your mortgage is paying good, great. I'm going to look at your car. Oh, he pays the car, great, good. Next thing I'm going to look at is, the next thing that pops up is personal loans. Mm-hmm. So if you've ever gone to a bank and asked for a personal loan, we looking at, okay, is it secured or unsecured? Meaning, did I need collateral, a car, or a boat or anything to secure the loan? Bam. He's paid that on time. Cool. The next thing after that, which eats my ass up, is student loans.
Sally Mae, Navian.
Woo!
Yeah.
Okay, so after that, right? So after student loans, then it says it's your credit report is separated. It then says revolving debt. So your highest revolving debt or your oldest revolving debt is first. So that means that if you've had a Discover card since 2001, you got a credit limit on it of like 10,500. I don't know. I'm just throwing out a number, right? How you pay that credit card over the last 12 months shows on your credit report. So if you got a 1, meaning that you paid it 30 days late, you got a 2, you paid it 60 days or more late, you got a 3 or more, that determines when a mortgage person is looking at your credit. So when people come to me, because I'm an underwriter, what I do, people come to me for personal loans or auto loans, and they say, you know what I'm saying, my credit not that good. So you haven't paid anything in the last fucking 2 years. Everything is charged off.
Yeah.
Then we looking at you like, bitch, no.
Right.
But if you have good credit, you got a house in your name, you got a car that you paying good, you know, you paying your student loans good, you got revolving debt credit cards that you're paying good, you could play the game. What I tell my customers is learn how to play the game. Understand that credit is divided in half, installment debt and revolving debt. Correct. Play the game well on both, and then you could be in the game.
Correct. And now with
Fuck Wells Fargo.
I feel you. So now with debt to income ratio, what we were talking about. So what they look at, debt to income ratio for niggas that don't understand. You take all the shit that you owe, you divide it by all the shit that you get from your paycheck.
Correct.
That's debt to income ratio.
What you have going out,
yes,
versus what you have coming in. If
has
y'all
to be
understand.
has to be less than 40% on average. So take that number, divide it by the number that you make from your paycheck, and on a monthly basis, we talking about all your monthly debt divided by all your monthly income. If that number is less than 0.40, you in the game.
You in the game.
If that number is greater, than 0.40, nigga, you got issues and you got to eliminate some of that debt, or you need a cosigner, or you need to start selling some weed or something.
No, you need a cosigner. They told me to consider doing a cosigner. Because they told me to consider adding my mom on my mortgage for my townhouse because my mom makes a stupid amount of money. Right. And she would cover my debt to income ratio. And also her debt to income ratio is so low that her shit won't even be considered.
Correct. So yes. So now, you know what I'm saying? Those are the these are just like basic.
Your mama adopt me?
These are basic factors that you all need to consider. So once you get your pre-approval letter, you get your debt to income ratio down. Excuse me. You could pretty much call like decide your fate. You could decide where you want to live. Yeah. If it's within your income restrictions, and you're in the game. So that's really basically all that you need to know in terms of, once you go through the home buying process. Of course, there's gonna be forms and shit you gotta fill out. Make sure you ain't buying a property to do no mortgage fraud and shit like that. Or make sure you ain't no terrorist and all these forms that you got to fill. It's about 1,000 forms that you got to fill out once you close on the house. But
what it comes down to is, niggas, when you're at the club and you stunt and you tell one of these ladies you got a house, nigga, you getting pussy.
I'm telling you. Talk to him, Jim. Talk to him.
On pussy.
Talk
to him. Right, man? What it boils down to is this. What it boils down to is this.
And the nigga bought me a drink.
Like,
yes, you are.
For instance, Georgia Credit Union definitely hopped on me. They just snagged me up quick because they said, oh, your credit score has to be over a 620. Well, you need to be at least a 620 in order to qualify for a first-time homeowners program. I'm way over that. Yeah, so they was like, oh, shit. Come with us. Join. I'm not even considered a Georgia resident. They snatched my ass up quick because my credit is good.
Yep. Correct.
So the next thing, they was like, well, we'll work with you. That means that I'm guaranteed a low interest rate on my home because they want to use me. They want to put me in their first time home owners program, blah, blah, blah. Everything's going to be all good. That's why people recommend credit unions, because people who don't have good credit, they go through Ally, they go through Santander. You're looking at credit rates for your car for like 19%. That's a lot for a car.
I got Delta Credit Union. I'm good.
Right.
Okay, Delta is the bomb too.
I got Delta Credit Union.
Delta is the bomb. Any kind of credit union is the shit. Because I asked for like a personal loan. They was like, oh, the max that we'll probably do is like 12%. Imagine though, but listen, my finance company who I work for, you know what our max credit rate is? 35.99. Hello. Exactly.
Shit.
Yeah. So yes. So all the people that's scared to buy a house, listen, it's nothing scary about buying a house.
Just start with your credit. Fix your credit.
The biggest thing is finding a realtor that you can trust that can walk you through the process.
Yep.
After you get through the process, you good to go. The process is not hard. And once you go through it one time, you're going to want to buy every fucking house that you see because you're going to see that it's not a difficult process to go through.
It's not that bad.
Yeah,
What y'all learn?
Right. So now we got the comedy show.
Oh yes. We got a comedy show at Relapse Theater. If you're not here in Atlanta,
December.
Please come out here and check us out. It's gonna be the first and third Friday of every month.
Correct.
It's gonna be. Oh, well, moving forward, it's gonna be every Friday or whatever. We're just doing this. But yes, at Relapse Theater at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's starting December 8th.
December 8th, man. Y'all come out. Fuck with us, man. Like we really trying to put together some dope shit for y'all.
It's gonna be
we know
awesome.
niggas wanted to do the game night shit, but we switching up. We changing the game.
What are we gonna do?
We're doing comedy shows now.
Comedy shows.
Okay.
We're doing comedy shows.
That was a good show. I mean, me and Dex, we do show. Actually, Dex, he was just he was in Alabama this past weekend at Stardome.
Yeah, that's why Dex not here, but he'll be back next time. Yeah, man. So appreciate everybody that tuned in. Thank y'all so much for listening to us. Shout out to Jeremy for falling through. Shout out to Jeremy's little big brother, the nigga about 6'12", taller than the motherfucker. And
What about the Haitian sensation who fell
yeah,
through?
shout out to Joe Black. Ugly ass came through.
Without the hunch punch.
Without the hunch.
Without the hunch punch.
Came through
What
without
kind of
a
real
hunch
nigga?
punch.
What kind of real Haitian nigga come through
Yeah, fuck
without the
that nigga.
bourbon court?
Since the hurricane.
Goodbye.
Fuck that wasn't the
Get
real
on the
hurricane.
mic. We can't hear you. Get on the mic. We can't hear you. Come.
Exactly.
Since
Come,
the
come.
hurricane and the
Come,
food
come.
stamps and everything like that, we had a little trouble. So get at us next week.
Okay.
Hunch Punch be on. Matter of fact,
I need some, man.
We
free
need a
shots
whole.
on me.
Free shots on.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. We had
Joe Black.
we had an hour and 9 minutes. We're doing great.
Okay.
Thank y'all for listening.
Wait, no.
What else we got?
A buddy of mine asked a question.
Okay.
What's
I
that?
put a question out. If you guys want to ask those questions, please hit the email.
Yes, hit the email theignantagenda@gmail.com.
Oh, we got an email. So when people be
had it-
asking me
Time out,
questions
time out,
and
time out.
shit.
We've had it
For the
for 2 years.
longest.
About 2 years
For the
now.
longest.
About 2 years. Where you been?
Okay, nobody told me
Okay,
this
we
shit.
did. We said it. We
Cause
said this
niggas
a lot
be
of
hitting me
times.
up on fucking Twitter and my
Sending
IG.
dick pics. That's why.
Hit them with the email theignantagenda@gmail.com.
Please stop
Jimmy, what's
fucking
the question?
emailing me
Buddy,
shit.
let me make sure I get it. It's at LLCoolJGIV.
Let me see.
LL Cool.
It's a nigga. He
Give.
cute.
Okay.
Cool give. So let's see. Actually, let me look it up.
What's his question?
Jim don't got the question, y'all.
He don't have a
Okay, he
question.
said,
Island.
he
You gotta
said,
lay down.
this isn't me per se, but I'm asking for a friend. I remember this shit. He said, let's just say you got a girl, but your side chick is better than your girl.
In what way? Physically or sexually?
I think for him it was mentally. He was telling me about a buddy of
Ooh.
his.
Okay.
It was mentally, she gives him everything that he needs. He's like, what would you do in that situation?
Take mental.
Man, you gotta ride it out.
No, I'm taking mental.
Gotta ride it out.
And he said his girl. I mean, his buddy's not married, so they've been. I think,
It was just girlfriend and boyfriend.
yeah.
You gotta ride it out, man.
Ride it out in what way?
No.
Like ride it out with
See-
the side hoe or ride it out
Ride
with
it
your
out
girl?
with
I'm taking mental all
No,
the time.
but you gotta ride it out with both of them to see who fades out first. Got to. If we talking about relationship, because sooner or later somebody gonna give in. Somebody is gonna not be able to
Hold up
uphold
their
or
end.
hold up their end of the deal, and that's the weakest link. And you choose the motherfucker that hold on.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think that mental beats physical every day.
Thank
So if
you.
if got
Exactly.
somebody-
I'm taking mental.
That's why I love you guys. Keep it
no,
real.
But when it comes to mental, it depends on what that mental is or whatever. So I can have I can have a relationship with you where it's where you give me all of what
Mental,
I need.
everything you need.
Physical.
Daddy. Everything.
But somebody else will give me the same thing, but it's just a different form
Physical.
of it. So you can have like a favorite movie, but you can have another favorite movie that's a different genre.
Gotcha.
You have to figure out what genre is.
Right.
Okay, but listen.
Turns you on.
What if I turn you on mentally? I am giving you. We have deep conversations. I stimulate your. We talk about things that are deep, right?
That's cool.
So mentally, you like me in that way, but physically, you like Takara. We'll just throw out a bitch name,
Right.
Takara. So Takara, what do you like? Titties or ass?
I love titties.
Okay, Takara got these big ass triple D's that I cannot compete with my little regular D's, right? So physically, Takara does it for you. She makes your dick hard,
Yeah.
but mentally, I make your mental dick hard. Who you going with?
mental.
Mentally.
I'm going with mental.
That's
all-
to me. It's,
I'm
it's-
going with both of y'all hoes to y'all. One of y'all fall off.
Wow.
Men always think with their head.
Y'all,
No,
what
it's
your
the best.
penis
You want to
had?
know? You want to know why? Because it's the best of both worlds. It's the best. So now it's the best of both worlds. So now, okay, I got a girlfriend, yes, and I really, probably really like this girl.
Okay.
Which is cool. My
Okay.
side hoe is amazing.
Okay.
I'm finna talk to both of y'all till one of y'all find out. And what happens during that time is somebody is not going to be able to be consistently great all the time. It's not too many MJs out here in terms of side hoes. It's not too many MJs out here in terms of girlfriends. So somebody is going to have a bad game. How many bad games you have is determining about how long I stay with you.
As a coach, how many bad games are you willing to accept?
Thank
too
you.
many.
That's
Not
Before
the
you
question.
put that motherfucker on the bench.
Not too
Before
many.
you bench me. Before
too
you
many.
bench. How many bad games I got? 3,
It
5?
depends.
How many?
It depends on your
Well, you
shooting
don't know
average.
that
It depends.
you on
It
the
depends.
restriction
How many
right
shots
now.
did you take that game? It just is so as a
I
number
might
of
have took
factors.
5.
Oh, that's not
Come home
enough.
and be
not
nigga if you
not
want
a
to.
primetime player, not a PT peer, baby. Okay, you need to make sure that you putting up the numbers that you're supposed to put up.
Okay, but I'm just
day
throwing
in
it
and
out
day
there. Okay, but see, this is my thing, right? You may not be 100% physically attracted to all this chocolate and thickness. That might not be your thing.
Cool. You the
But-
girlfriend then. Cause the side hoe the niggas love.
Holy shit.
Side hoe, he hearing her raw and he kissing her in the mouth in public.
You showing the niggas who know your real girl, but they know you fuck around. You showing
Okay,
you showing them.
And hold on,
the
cause
side
y'all
chicks.
y'all
Yep.
triggering some shit, right? So it's a nigga who I was talking to, right?
I
Just
think
found out.
What I think we need to do is, I think we need to say this.
Can
Because
we talk about it
this
later?
is a cliffhanger.
This is a
we
cliffhanger?
leave you motherfuckers hanging.
It's gonna be a
Okay,
real
it's
good.
gonna be
real
awesome.
good.
It's gonna
Let's
be
go.
a real good fucking
A lot
conversation.
of people
Well, we
I've
love
talked
you.
to before.
So for right
Yeah,
now,
we're gonna
Text me.
cliffhanger.
Now, you niggas, we talking about side hoes next week.
Ooh, ooh.
Is your side hoe better
I
than your
broke a sweat.
girlfriend? Is your girlfriend better than your side hoe?
Are you the side hoe and you don't know it?
For women, because men can't be side hoes.
Cause if you a real player in the game, them hoes don't know.
There you go. All right, so now,
I'm good
my
at.
dogs. Alpha Wolf is in the building. Jimmy is not funny. Looking lively. I'm your boy, way more fly than you. Thank y'all for listening. This is the Ignant Agenda.
We love you. Thank you. 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 Love you. Thank you.